Grabe, tignan nyo ha. Ulan talaga. Dito ako sa Cubao. No, we can hardly see the buildings over in the back as you guys can see. No, grabe talaga. Kaso, I like rain. I really love rain. I want to be outside here and just enjoy all the trickle, diba? Yung sound ng ulan. It's so nice. So guys, I'm gonna make another reaction video. And it's gonna be about money. Pera. Kasi, how well do you actually know the Filipino money? Alright, so let's check out the Filipino peso today. Diba? Money, money, money. Money, 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 diba? Guys, let's see.
You'd be right to call some of the world's banknotes a little boring, or drab, or unimaginative. My apologies for immediately offending about 1.3 billion people, but to someone who's drawn to colourful and shiny objects, you've got to admit, these aren't exactly the most exciting banknotes in the world.
I absolutely agree. Some banknotes around the world are so boring. No colors, no nothing. It's absolutely annoying, and sometimes they even look the same. So let's have a look, because I know it's going to talk about Filipino peso today, and they are some of the most colorful banknotes that I've ever seen. Wow, ang dami kulay talaga sa Filipino peso, no? Tignan nyo, may orange, red, purple, green, yung yellowish color, tapos yung blue, diba? So sobrang ganda talaga yung Filipino peso, no? Not like ibang country, sa ibang bansa, diba? Parang same, especially US dollar, no? Parang pareho lahat-lahat ng pera, diba? So it's very difficult to recognize the money. Unlike dito sa Philippines, dami kulay, no? So let's get to know a little bit more about the Filipino peso.
The Philippine Peso, however, is an explosion of colour, featuring natural wonders, native wildlife, and historical figures. And in this video, we're going to take a closer look at them and their hidden secrets.
Whoa, hidden secrets. Are you guys ready for the hidden secrets of the Filipino pesos?
If you enjoy it, please consider subscribing. And as a little side note, I get tons of comments about the Philippine flag being wrong in this intro.
Really?
It isn't wrong, it's just that when displayed vertically, the colours get flipped.
Right.
Anyway, let's begin with the lowest denomination, the bright orange 20 peso. It sees the country's second president, Manuel L. Quezon, who also appears in the watermark and again in this box on the top left. There's also this cool tilt effect up here, where if you tilt the note and get the angle just right, you can see the number 20.
Oh, yeah.
The background features a Malacanang palace, plus a historical scene of when Filipino was declared the national language in 1935. The reverse sees an Asian...
Wait, did you see that? That's an amazing feature, no? They have so much security on the money nowadays because there's so dami fake na yun, diba? So you gotta be ingat. Usually naman, they don't make fake 20s. It's usually 500s, 1000s, ganon, diba? I actually got a fake 100 pesos many years ago, grabe. It was almost the same. You almost cannot see the difference. So, on the 20 peso, we got Manuel Quezon, and what is this on the back here?
The reverse sees an Asian palm civet in the foreground,
Ooh,
and the banana rice terraces at the back. Now, this banknote is fairly low value, approximately 32p, 40 US cents, or 36 euro cents. And with the amount of wear and tear they receive in circulation, it was recently deemed more cost-effective to replace it with a coin.
That's absolutely true. Actually, a friend of mine, Mark from Models of Manila, YouTube, shout out. He actually got the new 20 peso coin just today, I think it was. He sent me a picture of it. Ganda talaga yung bagong 20 peso coin. I hope we can get this. I do have a problem though with all these new peso coins. As you can see, they almost look the same. He did not show us the 1 peso coin, the 25, and the 50 centavos. Because I don't understand this. Kasi dati, there's a big difference in the coins. Now, we can easily feel it. We just reach into the pocket and we can feel the difference of the coin, which is really important, especially for old people, diba? And for the blind people as well. You can immediately feel the coins. Ngayon, bang, they're all the same. Sometimes I give out the 5 pesos and I thought it's a 1 peso. Something is wrong with the coins, but I love the banknotes.
Although I don't have one to show you, it retains Quezon's portrait from the banknotes, which are being slowly removed from circulation. Next comes the striking red 50 peso, featuring the 4th President Sergio Osmeña, with an image of the country's first parliament on the left, and of
I really like the way that on the banknotes you got the history of the country. Actually, Denmark used to have that as well. We used to have all these kinds of symbols on the banknotes. So you're thinking about the past of the country and you actually did learn a lot from it. And I think this is great. We got Osmeño here. And then of course on the other side we got the Lady Landing with General MacArthur.
and of the Leyte landing on the right, the first steps towards the country's liberation in the Second World War. The background, as with all denominations, is made up of microprint text.
Oh yeah.
On the back can be seen a pair of giant trevally fish in front of Tar Lake, a crater lake within which is an active volcano, which itself has a smaller crater lake within.
Ganda talaga yung back din, diba? Kasi when you look at it, you see the Taal volcano and the back of the 50, and on other notes you see different things. I like that. It's just so pamakanda talaga.
Like all the notes in this series, the featured species glows under UV light.
Oh wow!
And these random flecks within the paper become visible.
Wow, did you see this? So it's actually glowing in the dark, the money, under fluorescent light. I had no idea.
Whilst ordinary paper simply glows bright blue,
Wow,
and ordinary
ganda.
banknote paper doesn't glow at all, the Philippine Peso has added these tiny fluorescent strands into the paper at the pulp stage as an additional security feature. Things start to get really interesting with the 100 peso note. It features 5th President Manuel A. Rojas alongside the country's central bank to his left and a historical scene of the proclamation of the Third Republic on his right. The reverse features a Mayon volcano and a whale shark.
Wow, this guy has really done his research. I mean, look at this. We got the Mayan volcano there. We got the whale shark there. I love whale sharks. I really want to go swimming with one of them because I know that's possible. So please, pandemic be over soon so we can go swimming with the whale sharks and show you guys. I don't think you've ever seen me in a video on a beach. So that might just be very interesting, right?
Which is a seriously cool animal to have on your currency.
Yes.
But when it was released, this note was deemed too similar in colour to the all-blue 1000 peso, particularly this middle section. Though it might seem easy to tell them apart here in perfect lighting, imagine you're a taxi driver working at night, or you work in a dark club or bar or somewhere. It created enough problems to warrant a reissue of the note.
No wonder, because that's true. Actually, I remember this. When they first came out with this new 100 peso bill, I sometimes did mistake it for 1,000 just for a brief second. So they actually changed the color. I had a feeling they had done that because they do look more purple now, which I think is great because you really got to be careful with this, especially for old people, people who don't see too well, or if it's at the dark, at night, you know. You want to immediately be able to identify your currency.
Fully purple. Today both notes circulate simultaneously, but the old style are no longer printed and becoming increasingly rare to find. But it certainly isn't the rarest peso note. That title goes to the 200 peso, often referred to as the $2 bill of the East.
Okay, the $2 bill of the East, the 200 peso bill, the green color. I have an issue with that green 200 peso bill. I don't know why, but for some reason I never liked it. It just doesn't fit. I don't know why. It's so weird because actually it's a nice green color and it's also a good thing in between the 100 and the 500 peso bill that we have something there, right? So I don't know why. I just never liked it for some reason. How about you guys? Did you ever like it? And it also says it's the rarest Filipino bill, which is also kind of strange. Why is that?
Although I couldn't find any reliable figures, this denomination is rarely seen in circulation, and many of the country's residents have never even seen one.
That's true,
and
huh?
Nobody seems to know why. What's more, it's a note of very useful value, worth about $4 and bridging the gap between the 100 peso and the 500 peso, so it should rightfully be a very common banknote. If you know the reason, please let me know, as I've gone slightly mad trawling the web for answers. But anyway, it sees the country's 9th president besides the House of Independence and the Baraswain Church, although these images were slightly updated in 2017. The reverse features a tarsia.
Ooh, I love the tar shirt. So cute. I love that we have that on the 200 peso bill. And I love the contrast of the brown color with the green. It looks amazing.
Against a backdrop of the country's gorgeous chocolate hills.
Yes.
Next, it's a vivid yellow 500 peso, portraying the country's 11th and first female president, Corazon C. Aquino. Beside her is her husband, Senator Benigno S. Aquino Jr., who was assassinated in 1983. To the right is a statue in his honor, and on the left a scene from the People Power Revolution that followed his death. Interestingly, it was dubbed the Yellow Revolution, since many protesters wore yellow ribbons, which explains the color of the note. And even more interestingly, the couple's son went on to become president himself and was in office at the time of the note's release. His signature can be seen to the right of the portraits.
Yes.
The reverse features a blue-naped parrot and the Puerto Princesa subterranean river.
That is so nice. Again, look at the color standing out from the bird. I love that.
And was subject to quite some controversy. Firstly, the parrot's beak and feathers are incorrectly coloured, later revealed to be a limitation of the printing method used. And then the little dot that indicates a river on the map of the Philippines is slightly incorrect. I mean, it's not exactly the biggest error in the world. I'm looking at you, Australia, and your $2.3 billion typo. But then the 1,000 peso came under fire too. The front depicts 3 famously heroic figures who died resisting the Japanese occupation during World War II. To the left are crowds celebrating the centennial of Philippine independence in 1998. A South Sea pearl is featured on the reverse, with the two Bataha Reefs National Park in the background, including some cool looking fish and a sea turtle. Again,
wow, I really absolutely there. Wow, talaga. It looks so amazing, doesn't it? I mean, look at the pearl there. You got the pearl, you got the turtle, you got those cool fish on it. I mean, what more do you want to portray a tropical paradise like the Philippines, right? And I absolutely love the 1,000 bill. It's beautiful, it's blue color, it just is unbelievable. And the more you have, the better, right?
Again though, this denomination was criticised for the location of the map marker. Now this time the location is quite dramatically wrong, but the printers explained they moved it so it wouldn't interfere with this, a UV security mark of the featured species.
Okay.
I suppose it makes sense, but it would have made more sense to just not include a marker at all.
Yeah.
And on all 6 notes?
Oh, look at them, how beautiful they are with all the nature on the back, huh?
And on all 6 notes, the province of Batanes was entirely excluded from the map. Though again, this was a conscious design choice, essentially cropped out since it was too far north.
Okay.
Despite these minor criticisms, the Philippine Peso has truly joined the ranks as one of the most beautiful, interesting, and certainly colourful currencies on the planet. Not only do they detail significant events in the country's history, but they showcase the very best of its natural wonders and indigenous wildlife, resulting in a series of notes that faithfully honour such a wonderful country.
So what do you think about the Filipino pesos? Are they really truly the most amazing and most colorful banknotes around the world? I have seen some very beautiful notes around the world, I have to say that. Bahamas was a great place. Australia's got some great ones. The Vietnamese dong actually is nice because it's made out of plastic so it doesn't break. You know, there are many beautiful ones, but the Filipino peso is special because of the way the colors are, the way they're portraying the nature and the history on them. I just absolutely love them. So what are your thoughts about the Filipino peso and the colors and the landmarks which are being shown on it? So leave me a comment below, and as always, don't forget to click that notification bell button so you will know whenever I have new videos for you. Alright, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click that subscribe button and of course the bell button so you'll be notified when we have new videos for you.